Hello friends, James Stephenson back with another special report on Megapack. There has been a lot of excitement recently on Twitter about anticipated growth in profitability for Tesla, driven by the increased sales of Megapack from Tesla's new Lathrop facility. And in this video, I want to dive into some of where that excitement has been coming from, the best I can identify it. And then I'll give my own thoughts towards the end of the video. For right now, let's check in with Loki and see what he's doing in his dog bed, just curled up, victorious over the stuffed animals in his dog bed and enjoying a little afternoon nap. So you can keep an eye on Loki if you want, or you can keep an eye on me, whichever you prefer. So a lot of this excitement has been coming from a relatively new Twitter account that I never noticed until about a month ago, with the handle at ZeroSumGame33 on Twitter. And this account has been tweeting a lot over the past month with excited, bullish, extremely optimistic projections for the earnings Tesla will have based on achieving extremely high gross margins off of selling Megapack. Now, Megapack is a good product. What is a Megapack? It's a big old semi-trailer load of batteries that utilities can use for grid-scale battery backup. And this is important if you're using renewable energy like solar panels and wind turbines to generate electricity, because the wind doesn't blow all the time and the sun doesn't shine all the time. So as Elon is fond of saying, you need batteries for battery backup storage for those times to keep reliable power for your customers. This is an extremely scalable solution, right? So this is like 3 megawatt hours worth of batteries in each trailer truckload full. So however much you need in battery storage, you can just buy that many of these trailer loads full of batteries. Tesla calls that the Megapack or the Megapack XL. You might hear that referred to as. And they sell them for a little over $2 million each. Now, Tesla hasn't been able to make very many of these over the years because they've been so cell-constrained and because they haven't had a dedicated factory to make them. So they've sold less than 1,000 of these inception to date. But the hope is that this Lathrop facility, this new factory, will be cranking out lots and lots of them, and at very high gross margins. So let's go check out some tweets from ZeroSumGame33. Let me share my desktop with you. Oh, I'm blocked. I'm blocked by ZeroSumGame33. So this is suspicious to me. This is a red flag. I haven't been giving this account a hard time on Twitter. You can go search for my handle and their handle and see. This is not somebody I've been going after, so I wonder why I'm blocked by this account. Never fear, viewer. I have the power of anonymous browsing on my side, so I'll show you what I mean. Here is a Google Chrome anonymous browser, and I'll just bring up some of what ZeroSumGame33 has been tweeting over just the last couple of weeks, really. So here's one. Tesla energy business has generated an underwhelming gross profit of $0. Many analysts on Wall Street overlook its potential, rightfully so, given its subscale operation yielding very poor unit economics. Okay, this has 1 million views, 1,000 likes, hundreds of retweets. This is the pinned tweet thread for this account from just a couple of weeks ago. So we're right on the cusp of a radical sea change in earnings power. So here's the Megapack XLs, hereinafter referred to as MPs, in Lathrop. They're cranking out more of them. All right. So According to insiders familiar with the Lathrop ramp, Tesla has gone from pre-production tooling commissioning to ramping production capacity to 25 megapacks per day at Lathrop, all in the span of 8 to 10 weeks. All right, well that's very bullish if true. I'm I'm concerned about according to insiders familiar with the Lathrop ramp though. That's a red flag. Earliest delivery date third quarter 24. 25 megapacks per day, blah blah blah. See chart below. What are the unit economics at scale? You can buy a single megapack for 2.1 million or 100 megapacks for 1.8 million each. You get the bulk rate discount if you buy 100 of them. All right. What's the cost? Nobody really knows. That would have been great if they had just stopped right there and said nobody really knows. Let's wait and find out what Tesla reports, or ask somebody on the conference call, hey, what's the gross margin on Megapack? That would have been an okay thing to tweet. But there's a breakdown of costs in this thread here, culminating with the conclusion. Where do we get to it? $3 a kilogram, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's some money in here for labor. I'm glad that this account included labor in the cost. You do have to include labor in the cost of sales. All right, so what's this say? Tesla stands to make money through the Inflation Reduction Act, $35 per kilowatt hour produced. All right, well that's bullish. That's good. That'll help. After tax, I estimate total gross profit close to $16 billion on the 16,000 megapacks units in backlog. So I guess a lot of orders have been placed already. I mean, it's speculation how much is in the backlog, but you know, if the order page tells you delivery in 2024, I guess you can do some back of the napkin math and try to get comfortable with something. So after a 15% tax rate, the EPS contribution is $3.95 pro forma on the supposed $10 billion buyback Elon is sitting on. So this is the thread everybody is so excited about, thinking Megapack is going to make just tons of money worth $4 per share, a staggering $43 per share. All right, so what else do we have here? I got some other tabs pulled up. I wouldn't be obsessing over Megapacks as much if 20-plus Wall Street analysts covering Tesla weren't ignoring it so badly. Consensus for energy is $2 billion in gross profit by 2026. They might do $10 billion at Lathrop alone next year and into 24. All right, so that's a big number to expect to happen next year. I mean, I would be thrilled if it did. So what do we have here in the description for Zero Sum Game 33? Using the power of anonymous browsing. What do we know about this account? Well, only what they're telling us. We don't know their name. We don't know what they look like. That's fine. Those aren't red flags. Former hedge fund analyst, MBA, CFA, 32 years old, risking own capital with concentrated bets on undervalued/under-earning companies via call options/leaps. Current focus Tesla. Okay, well, these are the kinds of tweets I would expect to see from somebody who recently made concentrated bets buying call options and leaps on Tesla a few weeks ago. Because what's happened since a month ago? Tesla stock is down like 50% over the past month and a half, right? So if you bought a whole lot of call options or leaps in Tesla, you are way underwater over the past month, right? So it's starting to make sense why we're seeing all these possibly too good to be true tweets from this account. What else do we have here? I didn't mean to get to that yet. Let me go to this next tab. So I had these set up with how far down the page I wanted to go to find tweets that they had sent, and this browser has lost them for me. Yeah, here's an order saying that Tesla has placed orders to buy more equipment that can help them produce more megapacks per day. Well, how does this account know that? Is this account claiming to have an inside source at Tesla? If so, they should not be tweeting material non-public information. If they don't, then how could they have this information? I mean, anybody can make up anything and tweet it out, right? What do we really know about this account? Okay, based on conversations with an anonymous source close to the matter, I have reason to believe, by reading the tea leaves and doing some rudimentary math on logistical equipment and utilization, Tesla will be opening a second Megapack factory sometime very, very soon, greater than 40 gigawatt hours. All right, well, how do you know that? Like, based on an anonymous source close to the matter? That's a red flag. That's a red flag. There's a small janky SPAC company named ESS in the battery storage game. Lathrop is a 500,000 square foot facility able to do 40 gigawatt hours per year. These clowns have a 200,000 square foot factory maxed at 0.8 gigawatt hours per year. Lathrop is mind-blowing efficient, no competition. All right. And what do we have here? So these are estimates made by this account after their reasonable OPEX and 15% tax. They think $3 per share in EPS from selling Megapacks out of Lathrop in 2023. So this year, 2023, $3 per share for just this one product out of just this one factory. If that sounds high to you, I agree with you, because Q3 earnings were about $1 for Tesla for the entire corporation, and they make almost all of their profit from the automotive sector. Energy has been breaking even for a long period of time, selling solar roofs and solar panels and power packs and some megapacks. This account is putting a lot of faith in Tesla's ability to very quickly ramp up megapack production and to do it at absurd gross margins. And I have to say absurd because look at this. The gross margin number here, they're projecting 73% gross margin in 2023, rising to 78% in 2024, and then 82% in 2025, based on some math on tax credits. So I'm not confident that Tesla will be able to claim this much off of the IRA. I think there's limitations under that bill. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer, and this is not financial advice. Do your own research for entertainment purposes only, etc. I mean, I'll be real happy if Tesla can claim all this money from tax credits and deliver a gross margin anywhere close to this. But I mean, there shouldn't be this much gross margin. And what I mean by that is, in a free and open competitive market, a 73% gross margin means that you're selling stuff for 4 times what it cost you to make. How would there not be a huge amount of competition coming to make that profit? If you could make something that cost you $1 million and you could sell it for $4 million, wouldn't you be doing that? Like, if you were aware that you were definitely going to be able to sell stuff for $4 million that only cost you $1 million to make, wouldn't you be doing it to collect the $3 million worth of profit after tax? Well, I guess this is before tax. That's EBIT, and then the 15% tax rate comes after that. But yeah, that's how they're getting to this $3 of EPS calculation. This seems way too high, right? So if you're not going to believe this account, who should you believe? Well, what I would say is believe the people who are running Tesla when they talk about this. Here's a headline: Tesla aiming for comparable margins in energy storage as in vehicles. Now, this is an article from April of 2021. This is what's that? 18 months ago now, I guess. More than that, 20. Tesla launched the 3 megawatt hour Megapack in 2019, image Tesla. I'm not going to read you this entire article. What I will do is scroll down to this highlighted section, Tesla is aiming for comparable margins in storage as in vehicles. However, he said, the vehicle business is more mature than energy storage. Tesla is already at good margins with the Powerwall, but some additional work is needed for the Megapack to achieve good margins, he said. Does this sound like a business that Tesla believes has a 73 to 80% gross margin? No, it definitely doesn't, right? If they're saying Powerwall has good margins, but there's some additional work needed for Megapack to achieve good margins, my expectations are going to remain a lot lower until Tesla says on one of their earnings calls or delivers in their results profits anywhere close to the expectations set by Zero Sum Game 33. And that is my video for today. So let's check in on Loki. He is curled up and sleeping. And with that, I will outro and say, if you've enjoyed today's video, click the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, why not go ahead and subscribe to my channel? And click the notification bell to get alerted when I post fresh content to YouTube. Thank you to everyone who supports me through Patreon or by joining my YouTube channel, especially Kathy Kitchler and Halter Ferguson Financial, my executive producers, and I will see you in the next one.